In today's video, we're going to be talking about a rocking headset and how to fix that. If you've got a SwiftyONE, it's already been assembled for you when you take out the box, but there can be a chance that your headset hasn't been set up correctly. If you've got a SwiftyZero or a SwiftyAir, you have to do the compression bit in the assembly process yourself. So as long as you follow the guidelines, you should be okay. But in the event that you do have a headset which is rocking, so that's when the steering, you can kind of pull it forwards and backwards. I've loosened this one to demonstrate. You'll be able to see here, there's like a movement between the fork and the frame. It's really simple to fix. Like everything, with all things that we do at Swifty, everything is able to be fixed and adjusted. That's how we've designed all the products, so that you at home can do the change yourself and get you back up and running. All you need to do to fix this problem is to increase the tension on the headset, which is this part here. The bearings sit inside, you've got a crown race, there's a bearing top and bottom, and there's a screw, and in this case, the compression screw is underneath the folding stem part. If you've got a Zero or an Air, it's at the top here. And basically what it does is it applies pressure and compresses all the bearings together so that it's nice and tight and seated. You want to always make sure that you don't over tighten it, because what you're actually doing is compressing the bearings together. If you over tighten it, you'll be able to tell, because when you try and steer, it won't be nice and smooth. So the balance really is to get enough compression so that there's no rocking forwards and backwards, but not too over tight so that the handlebars then are hard to steer freely. So let's adjust this one and put it right on a SwiftyONE. This is the beautiful SwiftyONE Marine. So what I'm going to do is open the folding stem. I'm going to secure the handlebar by putting it into the folded position, so it's out of the way. So undo the bolts on both sides. So there's two here, there. And then the screw on the top here, the compression screw, what you're going to do is you're going to tighten it. So that's a clockwise tightening motion. And as you tighten it up, you'll see the gaps start to disappear. Now I've done this many times, so I kind of know the tension that I need to put on there just by hand. But I've tightened it up now, it's pulled everything together. Once you've aligned your steering back up, so that's whether that's a SwiftyONE or an Air or a Zero, it's the same, just make sure it's all nicely aligned. Then make sure you tighten the bolts on the side that you can see here. On all stems, a slightly different design, but the principle is the same. You have two clamping bolts on both sides, which pull together and make sure it's nice and snug and tight. So tighten that back up. If you do have a torque wrench, which is a special tool which applies a certain amount of pressure on the bolt, generally speaking, it's about 9 Newton meters, and you should be okay. But most people don't have one of those. So I generally just say, twist the bolt around to where you feel it start to bite, and then once you found it bite, you just give it a little quarter turn like that, and that's probably tense enough. And that's how you adjust a rocky headset. So if you've got any problems, always feel free to email us, leave a comment below, and have a good time scooting. See you next time, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.